Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Weston Martinez coming to you here live from the Texas Capitol, where we're here today testifying on behalf of protecting our Texas monuments and protecting our Texas history. And as you can see, we have just walked out of the testifying room where we were involved in. There's still some testimony going on behind us right here, and so lots of different things that are happening. And as we go through this, there are individuals that want to tear down all of any statues related to our history. There are other people, like some of the ones in the city of San Antonio, that they actually want to tear down things like the Alamo Cenotaph. One of the bills that we testified today wanted to allow people to go in there and actually take down or have the ability to take down or deconstruct or destroy any of the monuments that were there for greater than 40 years. So when we look at that, I told them that we're being from Bexar County, that one of the things that we have there obviously is the Alamo. We also have the Cenotaph, and we also have the Martin Luther King Jr. Monument in San Antonio that was erected 40 years ago. So that particular monument, as an example, would be able to be put to a vote by the citizens of San Antonio. They could take it down if they wanted to. And as we talked about that, sorry, we're just letting some other people join on here real quick. So you guys share this video. We're going to go live here in just 1 second. Give me just a second here. Woo! All righty, hold on. And thank y'all for sharing. If you don't follow my YouTube channel, get in there and follow my YouTube channel, Weston Martinez. Weston on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So when we look at what we've got here today, we've got a large group of people that are for tearing down our monuments, for tearing down what we have as our history. And we've got a large group of people actually also that came here today to defend our Texas history, defend our monuments, and state that, revisionist history does not and should not be allowed here in the great state of Texas. There's a lot of good representatives from the RPT that are here today, and some other groups like this is Texas Freedom Force that are here today. And all right, so we got plenty of people jumping on here. Hang on just a second. All right, so what we see happening here in the halls of our legislature today is several bills that are meant directly towards revising the history here in the state of Texas. And there are people on both sides, and arguments are being made in different fashions. Some of the arguments that are made for people that want to tear down history is that the history is not kind for some people, might offend some people, might not be what they felt, that they were on a losing side of history. And what those of us that were testifying for keeping the history, we were all talking about how we actually kept that history in place and did not tear it down, and that we protected that history so that those individuals that come after us could have the ability to see and experience that Texas history. Again, so whether you're in Nacogdoches, Texas, or downtown Fort Worth, or in San Antonio, we believe that the monuments that we have erected should stay in place. And we're here fighting for that history to be maintained and allowing the free speech of other people to say their piece about how they feel about these issues. But in the body of this, I will list the committee members who are on the committee. I think we can flip it around here real quick. But they're coming out, but it's the, sorry, trying to stay out of the way. So right now the Culture and Recreation and Tourism Committee is the one that's seeing most of these things before it moves on to the next step. And we've got Representative Ken King on that committee. We got Matt Krause on that committee. We've got Representative Clardy on that committee, and we've got Representative Kyle Biederman on that committee, just to name a few. So when we look at this event, as we move forward, we have to make sure that we're defending the Alamo, the Cenotaph, the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, in Bexar County, other things that have been put up by our citizens in the state of Texas. Because again, if we're going to make sure that we are honoring the fallen, honoring those that have made a decision to put something up, then we also need to make sure that it cannot be torn down. Because if they can tear down one thing, well, they can tear down everything. And that's just not the Texas that I want to live in. And that's not the Texas that I've grown up in. And I promise you this, I will always fight to defend Texas, our Texas history, our Texas monuments, and our Texas heritage. That's what I have done, and that's what I will continue to do. So God bless you guys. God bless the great state of Texas. We're so glad that you've tuned in to this live video. Please follow my YouTube channel, Weston Martinez, and share this video with those people that are like-minded, and even those people that are not like-minded. Let them know that they have an opportunity to get involved in the process. And I think that if you do that, a lot of them will realize that maybe they're not in a position they originally thought. So God bless you. God bless the great state of Texas. And this is Weston Martinez signing off here from the Texas Capitol today.